Here we go. We're live.
And in studio.
And in studio. Here we go on a Sunday. I'm here, episode 2 with Christopher, but overall it's episode 6, I believe. Anyway, Christopher had the great idea to do a personality test. So I will be asking him a set of questions that I have in front of me, and he'll be giving me percentages and answers.
The website is openpsychometrics.org. PSYCHO.
That is OPENPSYCHO, actually. METRICS.org, O-R-G, and I will put that in the description if anybody is interested in doing this
Colin,
test.
I'd like to know something.
Yeah.
Can you make this podcast available in all languages? Or, in a lot of languages?
I might be able to do that. I'll take a look into that. That would be super cool.
Yeah.
Another thing I was thinking is, I would love to have intro music to this.
Yes.
I have to find out how to copyright it and stuff, so
Sure.
I don't get, a strike on my account.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I come up with my own music to play in the beginning.
That's what I was thinking initially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
All right. It's a set of 36 questions. Use the slider to indicate where you fall in the spectrum. So you have to give me a percentage. Angelic and demonic. What percentage angelic and demonic do you think you are?
98% angelic.
Okay. I've got 96.
That's sufficient.
I've got 97 now.
I know people could say it's 50-50.
Yeah, I've got 97 and
Onward.
3. All right. What percentage stinky and what percentage fresh?
I'll go 78% stinky.
That's funny.
Not a good look, is it?
No, that's a terrible look. I've got 70, and that leaves 22% fresh.
Yeah, well, my
percentage...
father told me a story that my parents used to call me stinky butt as a child, so that wasn't very reassuring.
What percentage ass do you smell?
Yeah.
Do you smell like a donkey, or do you smell like Febreze? That's basically the question.
I'd like to smell like Febreze. Easy fix.
I don't think Febreze smells that good, actually.
Do you think ass smells good?
No, hell no.
Onward.
Onward. What percentage obedient and what percentage rebellious?
64% rebellious. And now that means that I'm 36% obedient? Is that what we're going with? Just to get a sense of how the scale is working.
Yeah, 36%. Yeah.
Okay.
So what would you attribute that to? Because I feel like a lot of the time it's rebellious is you're a rebel. You go against the system. You don't listen to your elders or people in charge of you. And you're always just not listening to them. It's a bad thing.
I would say not necessarily.
Yeah. That's the connotation it carries. But I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily either. It's it's not disrespecting authority all the time. It doesn't have to be that. If you know there's a better way, you got to trust your gut,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you can respect authority, but you can also respectfully disagree with them.
Wholeheartedly agree. Wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Next question, if that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's great. Onward.
What percentage arcane
Mm-hmm.
and what percentage mainstream?
Arcane, GRE word.
I've never heard that word before,
Mainstream.
but I can take a good educated
That'd be
guess.
great because I'm not recalling it immediately. I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Basically, like, unorthodox, doesn't go with the flow, because mainstream is like everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like pop
That's-
music.
Sure.
You know.
We can work with that as the opposite of mainstream. I actually thought it was something different, but I could be wrong about what I thought it was. So let's work with yours.
All right.
All right.
Or do we want to get the official definition?
That's a brilliant idea.
All right. Let me look it up here. Arcane. Arcane means understood by few, mysterious or secret.
Uh-oh.
I like that.
Sure. Probably pretty darn arcane.
How much?
Well, there's so many people out there. It's like,
but by the people you've come in contact with that you've had.
I've come into contact with a lot of people.
Well, yeah, but like that you've had conversation with.
Lots and lots.
Yeah, but not like you go to the store and you're paying and they're like cash or card.
No. Beyond that, like, maybe not lots and lots.
Yeah.
Arcane versus mainstream. Sugar. Well, I'm the product of my environment. I'm making this more difficult. Percentage, I'll go 78% arcane.
That's fair. I think that's a good number.
With the people, even with the people I'm close to,
that
I love deeply and dearly, I don't tell them everything about myself.
Oh, for sure. I can see that. I can pick up on that. I can read that.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. I like it.
Onward.
I don't mind it at all.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
What percent poisonous and what percent nurturing?
Ooh. 90% nurturing.
It's a good round number. I can't get it here. I've got it.
You can get the.
All right. Yep. Yeah, I've got 90.
All right.
Yeah. That's good. You are very nurturing. I think poisonous is like an extreme for you. You're not really poisonous ever.
Yeah. I know I haven't always set the best example in front of.
Do as I say, not as I do. As you take a car that's not yours and drive up to New York. I remember that one specifically. That was a good one.
I had to get out of there.
Yeah, you did. Fight or flight response. And you chose flight, and that's not always the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Onward. What percent selfish and what percent altruistic?
I would say like I used to be during my some of my most like transformative like college years. I was like, let me be as altruistic as possible. But then I was like, well, I need to take care of myself too.
Yeah.
So recently, I adjusted to 64% selfish. So I had to take care of myself for a bit. But I feel like I want to get back to, but 64% selfish.
Yeah, that's good.
Onward.
That's not bad. And selfish isn't always.
Yeah, because it's not like people out here trying to take care of me.
Right. You're the only person that's with you 100%
to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Right. Like with myself 100% of the time. Exactly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. This could be taken a lot of different ways. A lot of these could. What percentage deep and what percentage shallow?
64% deep. 36% shallow. And fluctuating like a body of water.
So what would your definition of deep and shallow be in that
oh gosh
sense?
Perhaps like how much of me is going into that aspect or into that area of life. So like if a body of water is shifting, whatever.
Like, what does deep mean and what does shallow mean in that situation?
For
For you,
64. What was the percentage?
64% deep and 36% shallow.
With the depth of my understanding of myself, I feel like I've got 36% of the way to go.
What does that mean? Like, what? My question. I don't think you're understanding. My question is, what does deep mean and what does shallow mean when we're talking about this?
Yeah. What does deep mean? How deep have I gone?
Into what?
Into deepening understanding.
Of what? Like purpose, life, the ocean.
What I'm here for.
Yeah, that makes sense. Deepness is good. Being deep is good.
Onward.
Oh.
Personality test.
Percentage alpha and percentage beta.
Hello. 80% alpha.
I feel like most males would say like 80 or higher.
As they should.
But that's not always the case because there are some.
It's a good round number.
There are some women who are strong AF.
Word.
Or alpha AF.
Word.
Ronda Rousey.
IMO. There's always like a spectrum of.
Serena Williams.
She's a boss.
Yeah.
So.
I got some women friends who are just the strongest people.
I buy crackers from women-owned companies. So.
Yeah, didn't women create like a lot of things? Nothing. Nothing
probably
that I specifically
everything.
remember. Yeah.
I mean,
Tesla was a woman, actually.
We'd have to ask. I don't know. Check. Ask Google or literature. Onward. What question number?
We're on 9.
Oh gosh, let's pick it up.
I don't think we have to pick it up.
I want to know what openpsychometrics.org says about. Oh, and what's the outcome of this test? Do you know? I don't know if
I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
Okay.
Find out sooner or later.
Okay.
What percentage formal and what percentage intimate?
Formal. So okay.
I feel like formal and informal will go together, but intimate in what sense?
I would say. Oh wow, that is really challenging. This is across all aspects of my life on the whole. I lean towards intimate because I like to be. I don't know if formal can be considered acting. Sometimes it can be.
Yeah, you can act formal. You know, like if you're at a 5-star restaurant, you gotta dress up all nice. You know?
Sure.
You're acting formal.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, good posture and all that.
Yes.
Speaking formally, not like texting formally, like YOU instead of the letter U.
I have formulated and found my answer that feels right. I would say 70% intimate because I try to be present and that feels pretty intimate.
I agree.
It feels meaningful.
Yeah. Being
feels
present,
like
being in your own body, right? Being who you are.
Yeah, and having just like being being respectful of someone, or just being present and enjoying nature or a class.
Yeah.
And just listening to people argue. That's fun.
I love listening to people argue. Sometimes, depends what it is. It's just too like
Malcolm Gladwell's words are participant observer. That's really enjoyable. Anyway, please, onward.
onward. What % emotional and what % logical?
50-50. Onward.
What % slovenly and what % stylish?
I think I'm all style all the time.
100%?
100%.
Not even close.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me here. I'm having cashews. If you can hear me chewing in the microphone.
Now that's pretty intimate.
That is pretty
That's
intimate.
like chewing in someone's ear, bro. Welcome to my personal space.
For all the people wearing earbuds. What % loyal and what % traitorous?
Ooh. Oh gosh, my own mother told me I betrayed her, so that is meaningful to me. I haven't figured that out yet. That's deep for me, and that's honest for me.
I would give you 99% loyal because nothing can be perfect. Nothing's ever 100%, but you've never betrayed me. You know, like you're my brother, you're my blood. You know, like that's not something that's happened ever in any form.
Yeah.
But I understand, like somebody you're blood related to telling you betrayed them.
I think when I've been a present and healthy adult, that's when I've acted most appropriately. I do think I've acted in very immature ways during my childhood years.
That makes a lot of sense, though.
I'm.
Because when you're a child,
I mean, you referenced my Grand Theft Auto earlier in this episode, so might as well get it out there. Like, that's a serious thing. I think was it 17 or 18?
No, you were in college at that point.
Yeah, but I don't know if I was 17 or 18. Could have been either one.
I don't know. You were not my age, I don't think.
I started college at 17, and then I turned 18 in March. So it happened when it was warm. I think I may have been 18. Anyway, onward.
Oh no, you never gave me a percentage.
For what?
Loyal or traitorous?
I would say I'm exceedingly loyal. 85%.
I got 84. That's good enough. What % indulgent and what % sober? So this is talking about drugs and alcohol.
As soon as you said indulgent, I thought ice cream, and then I thought 96. But then you
indulgent sounds like food.
Yeah, it does.
Intoxicated or sober?
Yeah.
What % of the time do you eat food, and what % of the time are you drunk or high? It doesn't go together. Like indulgent sounds like, I mean, you're indulging in drugs and alcohol.
I feel like I'm addicted to things like sugar.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
I would agree. I would agree for me, not for you. I feel like most people are.
Yeah, I've worked hard to be free of addictions. So, what's the official question?
What % indulgent or intoxicated, and what % sober?
54% sober.
Didn't I just see you inhaling something today?
Yes, you did.
Does it start with a W and end with a D?
Oh, no, I think this is a cultivated thing.
Does it start with a P and end with a T?
Plant? Yes, it was definitely a plant.
I was going for pot.
I cooked in a cast iron pot today.
You ate the pot?
Hopefully I got a little iron out of it.
Starts with an M, ends with an A.
M and an A. Yeah.
Macaroni.
Onward.
All right, let's go. What % outlaw and what % sheriff?
86% sheriff.
That's a good one. Good descriptive words. I like it.
Onward. It's a good test. I highly recommend it. Because not only that, because I highly recommend the website, as I've been pointing out multiple times, www.openpsychometrics.org. There are some valuable, this is access to psychological practice, and that opens the door sometimes. So yeah, openpsychometrics.org. It's fun.
I'm definitely going to put this in the description. If you guys want to indulge on it.
Get drunk on this website.
So when
10000000110000000, I can't get enough of this software.
What % bossy and what % meek?
60% meek.
What does meek mean to you here?
Gentle. But sometimes it can mean uncertain.
Yeah.
So cautious.
That's fair.
Even
because if you're bossy, you're like, I know what's right, and you got to do it, or I got to do it, and you're just controlling. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Meek has a lot of synonyms that have slightly different.
Yeah.
Onward.
What % haunted and what % blissful?
80% haunted.
What are you haunted by?
Oh man, I live in. Right in the present moment, I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's lingering from things that have happened in the past.
So not haunted as in like an evil, like a demon has overtaken your soul?
Not even close. I feel like a ball of light, to be honest with you.
Yeah. That's fair. With all the injuries that you've sustained recently.
Mm-hmm. For anyone listening, I was in 2 car accidents. Someone ran a red light on a Baltimore City night. I was in a 2011 Nissan Altima, the license plate of, but pretty sure. I mean, they were in a Nissan also. They left behind part of their car, then they kept going, and I don't know if I ever saw them again. And the second car accident, I don't know what happened. I thought I was making a left-hand turn, and then next thing I know, I'm like looking at the sky after hearing a huge crash. So I like popped a curb. And now I am avoiding driving at all costs. Onward.
I'm going to go get some more water.
Can we pause?
No. Just keep it running. Hold on.
Okay. Take this time to read your sponsor list. Sponsoring today's episode, Aldi, where you can get carts for 25 cents. Carts for 25 cents at Aldi.
You can also get that at BJ's.
Sponsored by Gunther and Company. I'm part of your episode today. Sponsored by Manhattan College Jaspers, you're wearing their logos. Sponsored by both of your parents.
Sponsored by Apple.
Did you get your
using
water?
my computer.
Oh, I thought you were going upstairs.
Sponsored by Rick and Morty.
Alright, we're back. Okay, onward. Psychometrics.org. Open. Psychometrics.org.
What percentage strict and what percentage lenient?
Depends on who I'm interacting with.
If you're interacting with me.
%65% lenient.
Yeah, I can be a real bitch sometimes. Onward. What percentage feisty and what percentage gracious?
Oh, feisty and gracious. 86% feisty.
I would agree.
I'm a hot pepper.
Hell yeah. What percentage?
But, okay.
No?
Onward.
Were we going to say that?
No, nothing.
Alright. What percentage dunce and what percentage genius? Christopher's wearing the dunce cap on his head as we speak.
I'll say 98%.
Don't say it.
98% genius.
I thought you were going to say dunce.
I think that's a trick question because I think there's only two possible answers.
I think everybody's a genius at something.
But 3 possible outcomes.
Albert Einstein once said, everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, then they're going to be absolutely stupid. So, Mr. Fish, climb this goddamn tree.
I am a fish. According to
Onward.
the sun sign.
What is your sun sign?
Pisces. Pisces.
Is a Pisces a fish?
Latin, baby.
For what?
For Pisces.
Is a Pisces a fish?
Onward, please.
He says Pisces. Latin for what? Pisces. What is a Pisces?
Go with the flow.
No, like, is it a fish? Is that an animal?
It's a constellation. In the something house of the
Welcome to Pisces today.
Every 5 out of 7 days I listen to something called Horoscope Today on Spotify, which I highly recommend, spotify.usa.com to get the American version. If you want to get the German version, probably spotify.ge. You'll probably get to the German version. Same thing with Google. Google.ge. Or maybe no, it's DE.
What does the DE stand for?
Deutsch.
Oh.
German and German.
What percentage adventurous and what percentage stick in the mud? I feel like going out and putting a stick in the mud is adventurous.
Yeah.
What?
Being a stick in the mud is adventurous? I love that answer.
No,
So you're 98% adventurous.
I said putting a stick in the mud.
Okay, all right. 96% adventurous for both of us because I like that answer and it's cool. I'll go 84% event. No. 80% adventurous. Final answer for me.
20% stick in the mud.
Have to be. Branches fall.
Hell yeah, they do.
Onward.
Onward. What percent social and what percent reclusive?
60% reclusive.
Oh. You're pretty social. It just depends on the people, you know? I feel like that goes for a lot of people.
Yeah. I see it. I say hi to people. I try to remember their names. Try to pronounce their names the right way.
Yeah. What percentage wild and what percentage tame?
99% wild.
I got 98.
Put a ring on it though. I don't know if that takes me up a level. I've been wanting gold. I've been deeply wanting to wear gold jewelry. I think that changes the ball game.
I'm not gifting it to you, but you can wear it.
Okay.
What percent deranged and what percent reasonable?
69% reasonable.
I swear you were gonna say deranged.
Take that, psychometrics. It's the that's the percent error in this one. Onward.
What percent charming and what percent awkward?
85% charming.
Ah, we've got a Prince Charming over here, don't we?
Depends on who you ask. Some people say I stink.
If you're asking, well, your stink was like 75.
I really do try to take good care of myself and be nice to others, and I think people like that and appreciate that.
Yeah, I agree. What percent high tech and what percent low tech?
I'm probably 80% high tech.
Really?
Yeah. 7. Take it back. I'm gonna scale it back because I'm realizing the scale of things. As I'll shout out this person that you know what this would be a great person to have on your podcast.
Who?
Chris McKenna, great person. Absolute beast in the paint when it comes to restaurants. He was, and handling yourself like a respectable adult. He's taught me a lot. He really took me under his wing and took good care of me.
I remember meeting him once, I think.
I hope I'm speaking loud enough for people to hear me because
It's not. It looks like you are.
Okay.
Have I met Chris McKenna? I think I have.
probably you've probably shaken his hand and said hello.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if he wants to be on, hit him up and be like, "Yo, my brother's got a podcast."
We'll see.
Yeah. That would be super cool.
I'd like
if he wants be on.
I'd like to advertise your podcast on my social media, just as like a.
I would appreciate that.
This is a constructive and well intentioned. So.
Yeah.
Great.
It's pretty much what it is.
It's practice. I know that. Public speaking for both of us.
Yeah.
Growing. Onward.
Okay. What percent creative and what percent conventional?
I do feel like I want a toaster oven in my life. Conventional oven.
Isn't that convection?
Oh, maybe.
It's convectional. I always read it as conventional too, but I'm remembering it convection now.
Okay. Conventional creative. 70. Oh, I feel not very creative because I feel like I'm just trying to tap into what's already there. I haven't figured that aspect
There's a
of life
lot
out.
there that's not discovered. So if you
That's
tap into
kind
that,
of what I'm trying to discover.
Yeah.
So 51% creative, 49% conventional.
I got 52.
Okay.
What percentage nerd and what percentage jock?
65% nerd.
I would have given you more. I feel like
Capability wise, 98% nerd. I think. Maybe 80. But in like wannabe.
Nerd is such a good insult. You're such a nerd.
I can think of the coolest nerds though. But
I love the word nerd too. It just sounds cool.
also, it can have a really negative connotation depending on how it's been used towards someone.
Yeah. Like the nerd at school just got beaten up and thrown down the stairs today. He was wearing khakis and a short sleeve button up and a tie.
There is one caveat to this test that it's not like completely random. That would have to be taken into consideration in the scientific study of it, which this test really tries to hope to be. Is that I've taken this test once before. I'm trying my best to remember the exact answers I gave.
Yeah.
But onward.
Onward. What percent blue collar and what percent ivory tower?
85% blue collar, and I gave this test out to my students in the elementary school, and a lot of them said, "What's ivory tower?"
Yeah, that makes sense.
Onward.
Onward. What percent creepy and what percent disarming? And by the way, for the record, I have this picture of Christopher, and he looks like an axe murderer.
You said creepy and disarming are the two options?
Yeah.
Aren't those often the same freaking thing?
No.
Creepy and disarming?
No.
Okay.
They're opposites.
Disagree. If someone...
Disarming is like calming.
Perhaps. I mean, a disarmament is like you're putting down your weapons, and it's an agreement to do so.
Yeah.
But sometimes a disarmament, you could be knocking. It could be the word for the knocking of someone's weapons out of their hands, which could be an anxious experience.
Yeah.
What's your answer for that?
For you?
Yeah. I remember my answer I gave.
All right, what's your answer?
It was high. It was like 60 to 80 disarming. No, yeah. Then I probably corrected it to even higher. So I don't want to be creepy. I want to be honest. I want to be honest and like cool and real and respectful.
You're not like
That's
a weird guy in the corner.
I mean, I'm quiet and I like to listen and learn, so people can say that about me. But again, I'm trying to be cool.
Yeah, I don't think you're too creepy.
Yeah.
What percent juvenile and what percent mature?
90% mature.
That's fair.
Take it back though, because I mean,
gotta explore your inner child.
But then there's the inner and the outer. I mean, in terms of the outer, in terms of this life, I mean, I'm 23, so
yeah, about to be 24, right?
Yeah, if I live to 150, and I'll tell you what I think the next advancement is in human evolution.
I would love to know what that is. I'd love to know your thoughts on that.
Yeah, telepathy, and the uploading of our consciousness to like to physical electricity structures.
I think telepathy is real,
Me too.
just not the electronic. I don't like the whole electronic part of it. I like just the fact that I can look at you and we can connect, just our minds together, connecting.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and I don't think that you have to upload your consciousness onto a computer to be able to access other realms, other realities,
Yeah.
other viewpoints and experiences.
I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think it's at least reasonable to try?
I think it's reasonable to try, but I'm not a big fan of the way that it sounds.
That's fair. That's fair. It's a really challenging thing, I think, but I hope we can find a happy medium.
I think we will. I definitely think we will.
I think a lot of us are. Onward.
What percent orderly and what percent chaotic?
80% orderly. 80% orderly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What percent artistic and what percent scientific?
80% scientific.
I'd agree with that one.
Yep.
What percent sarcastic and what percent genuine?
99%, 100% genuine. 100% genuine. Yeah.
Everybody makes a sarcastic comment, but it's not like you're a sarcastic person.
I think I've grown out. I think there was a time I was sarcastic and I said things I didn't truly mean, and I wasn't joking. Like I was just being cruel. I think that's what sarcasm is often.
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes, but 100% genuine.
What percent?
But maybe not 100% accurate. Onward.
What percent spiritual and what percent skeptical?
I'm a skeptic, but I'm so spiritual.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. 100%.
80% spiritual. Sir, if I was anyone who was trying to listen to you, I'd be like, come on, bro, please don't chew in my ear.
I'm trying not to. I don't think it's that bad. I'm just hungry. I have cashews. I love cashews.
Fair enough. Onward. But
what percent masculine and what percent feminine?
65% masculine.
Yeah.
35% feminine.
I can get 66. That's what I got.
That's cool. Thirds. I'm about it.
Last question. What percent frugal and what percent lavish?
Live lavishly, but I'm on this new kick. I'm trying to just be more conscious of my money.
Yeah. Time is money.
50-50. Still working on that.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of debt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I work 50 hours. Still tight. Onward.
Yeah. That's the last question.
What's the outcome?
All right. You have completed the test. Before you view your results, would you be willing to rate some characters to make this test better for everyone?
I've actually already done that, so I'd skip it.
All right. No, get results immediately. Get results.
No, again, plugged open psychometrics. No email necessary.
That's what's
no
great about
scams.
it. These results are from, this is the statistical which character personality quiz.
Which character in what of all time?
I don't know. The best match between the self-assessment you provided and the profile of a fictional character as rated by other people who have taken this survey is the character Sayid Jarrah from Lost.
Hmm.
You have an 82% match.
Okay. Okay. I'd be curious to look that guy up.
I have no idea who that is.
When I took it before, I got 84% on a gentleman from, I think his name was Hugo, from a book, written in the 1800s. And then I looked up. You can change the cat. You can
change the universe.
Sure. So we were in the all universe, and then it has so many cool options like Lilo and Stitch, and Money Heist, and
Avatar: The Last Airbender,
mm-hmm.
Battlestar Galactica, Baywatch, Beauty and the Beast.
Does it have the Fresh Prince?
Let's see. Cowboy Bebop. It doesn't have the Fresh Prince.
All right, so go to Money Heist. I want to see if I got the same character I did before.
It has Finding Nemo. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch, The Lion King.
You need to add some movies to this. I think some are missing.
Money Heist. 74%
Nairobi.
Yeah. It's consistent.
There we go.
I like that.
I like it. I think that was a pretty similar percentage that I got before, also Nairobi.
Do you want to keep going? Do you want to do me, or what do you want to do?
Well, I know we're pressing up against the limit for time.
We don't have a time limit. I just usually go about an hour.
Onward, then.
You want to go onward?
I'll do one for you. No problem.
All right.
Onward.
Sounds good to me. I'll let you pull it up.
Hand over the device.
Yeah, I'm
Test
interested.
Test instructions. Pairs of adjectives with a slider between them. You must indicate. Now, I must say we're not following the instructions properly. We're dragging it through the person and not doing the quick response. Just drag it for yourself. But that's okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Onward. Begin assessment.
Begin assessment.
Same questions, different order. Social versus reclusive.
I would say probably like 55% social. But it depends on the people that I'm around. I'm an outgoing person, but I'm very quiet too. Sometimes I'm very observant. Onward.
Okay. Creepy versus disarming.
Oh, I'd say like 95% disarming.
Very fair. Very fair. I'll give you a 96. Now, I can argue that we can be neither of those.
Yeah, we're just like ourselves. We're just like just.
Yeah. So. Anyway.
Onward.
Mainstream versus arcane.
Oh, I'd say I'm like 80% arcane.
Okay.
75. Give it a 75.
Okay. Next. Alpha, beta.
Alpha. Like 90% alpha.
Okay.
It depends, because I don't always have the reins.
Yeah, I wanted to say this before. Keep in mind, this is across the spectrum of your everything you do.
Yeah.
Onward?
Onward.
Nerd. Jerk.
Jerk?
Jock.
Jerk or jock? That's super hard. I'm going to say 50-50 because I love to read. I love to read. I think
it was so funny how often Jordan was calling you an old man.
Yeah, people call me an old man all the time.
Bags. Well, you save tea bags. Let's not forget. Colin saves tea bags.
I do save tea bags because you gotta save the tea bags.
But also, let's not forget, Colin's on 2 baseball teams and making great contact with the ball and is looking at a starting job this year. So
that's what I'm talking about.
And we have a little catch-up work to do in geometry. I'm putting you on blast. How do you feel right now?
Blast.
Onward?
Exposing my personal life to the internet.
Onward. Deep versus shallow.
I'm gonna say 87 to 88% deep.
Okay. 87 to. All right, we got 87. Loyal versus traitorous.
99% loyal.
Bam, 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 bam. I've got 98. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Oh, I don't want to. I want to give you what you asked for. 97, 100. Slider scale is not. You know what? 99%. Come on. 98. All right. Charming versus awkward. Awkward.
65%, 75% charming.
What a cutie pie. You were always so nice to everyone. The most golden blonde hair. And
Oh, I know.
people can't help but smile at you.
People can find me awkward because I'm just like quiet. Sometimes they don't know how to respond or say something.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And sometimes I say something in a different way than people would normally say it.
100% understand.
Which is the arcane in me.
Is it? I'm not convinced on the arcane meaning.
Well, it's not mainstream. I've said words before. People are like, "What the hell did you just say? You saved tea bags."
Indulgent versus sober.
90 something percent sober.
93.
Higher than that.
You indulge though.
I don't indulge in
98?
like anything. 98's fine. I don't indulge in anything.
Okay.
I don't. I don't know what I would.
No
indulge
wrong
in.
answers.
I would do weed. I would do mushrooms. That's it. But I haven't done them yet. So.
My friend sent me a picture of mushrooms, and I was happy for him. Use the slider to indicate where you fall on the spectrum. Adventurous or stick in the mud?
90 something percent adventurous.
97?
That's
91?
Cool.
93?
93 sounds good.
Okay. Feisty or gracious?
I'm coming out of the gracious stage, but 80% gracious.
Oh.
I'm like, you know what? That's okay. I understand. That's fine.
As you should. As you freaking should.
I don't want to be a dick face to people.
That's offensive. Emotional or logical?
50-50.
50-50. Wild or tame?
We're going based on a wrestling match today. 100% wild.
Oh.
but
I already answered it. We can't go back.
You already answered 100% wild?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm nowhere near that.
That's so funny. All right. What do you want to do about it?
It's gonna give me, I don't know, some monkey from some TV show, Dexter from Night at the Museum, who peed on the night guard's piece.
Oh man, that's a good one. Is it, that monkey is seen in a lot of movies? I'm pretty sure. Is that one monkey is getting all the work?
Dexter.
I wonder if that monkey.
I think it's a puppet.
Okay, I want to take a sidebar, but onward.
Take a sidebar.
I met this guy at my job. He reads interesting books. One called The Eye of Osiris, one called The Serious Mystery, and so I'm thinking to myself, wow, this guy also writes for Ancient Origins website, and about a certain discovery of a skeleton, but there's no images ever released of the skull, even though there's images of everything else, and multiple organizations have had their hand in the pot here. No one has seen any photos, and this gentleman is very passionate about it, and he seems to think that something's up. And I mean, this man puts in his work. He does a lot of reading and researching. So I mean, he says it would rewrite our understanding of human development. That happened to me on Thursday at work, and I was like, oh my gosh,
That's
this guy is
huge.
interesting. And he's just minding his own business in a fantastic school that I work at. I'll plug the Quakers at Friends School of Baltimore. Great people there. Great people there. Send your students there if you can. Fantastic staff and great students too, and families.
You're part of that staff.
The community has, yeah. I was super happy to get that job. And sidebar over. Back to your
onward.
Okay, frugal versus lavish.
65% frugal.
Okay. Boom. Angelic versus demonic.
99% angelic.
Okay. I like it. 100.
That 100% wild is going to throw off my results.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, brother, I can only get a 97, a 98, or 100.
Give me a 100.
Okay. Orderly or chaotic? Or orderly versus chaotic?
I think 90% orderly.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Masculine, feminine.
Oh, that's so hard because I can see the masculinity and the femininity.
I believe the proper word is feminosity.
Feminosity.
I kid.
In me. I can see both of them because my best friend Phoebe, shout out Phoebe, she's like...
Phoebes.
Yeah, Phoebes. She's like... Because I play sports and I love being masculine and like taking my shirt off and wrestling and like being all wild.
Yeah.
But I'm also like very feminine and emotional and like I overthink.
Wow.
And I'm like putting on one outfit and I'm like,
wow,
no, I can't do that. I take all the clothes off and I put a whole new outfit on.
Okay.
And then I change the shirt for the this, for the that.
Okay.
And, so 50-50. But I feel like that's not true because I'm a man. Genetically.
So
give me like 70% masculine.
This is not my test to take, but I'll just say I hope your understanding changes over time. 50-50?
Yeah.
Okay. Love you. Onward. Strict versus lenient.
With myself? With others?
In your entire life overall.
Oh, like 80%.
How you carry yourself.
75% strict.
Okay.
More recently, I've been very strict with myself.
What changed? Why'd that start?
Just like diet and taking care of myself and sleep schedule and stuff. Got to be very strict. I mean, you got to get a head start. I'm 17. If I want to be happy for my entire life, I got to start the habits now. So.
It's practical.
Yeah. There's a way to be happy and not eat like shit all the time, right? You know?
Without a doubt.
Like I just had these bomb-ass organic, vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free cookies today. And they were so good.
Pretty tasty.
Yeah. It's like there's good stuff out there. Just because it's organic or doesn't have dairy or gluten doesn't mean it's bad.
Again, shout out our sponsor Aldi for the 25-cent carts and their DF, GF, VF, V.
Vegan free.
VE, vegan encouraged. And V, straight up vegan. Onward. High tech versus low tech.
85% high tech.
Ooh, walking into the 21st century with
confidence.
Haunted versus blissful.
Pretty blissful, like 87.
87. Well done. Good for you. My neighbor across the street is a pretty blissful guy. Deranged versus reasonable.
Like 99% reasonable.
Okay, good for you. Remember my answer?
Deranged. Good for you.
Artistic versus scientific.
90% artistic.
Interesting.
Could bump that up a little too.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
To what?
95. I don't trust the
95?
silent. I don't trust this science. I trust my gut. I trust my own two eyes. So, trust the science.
Interesting.
I come up with my own solutions. And it's worked this far, so. Thus far, actually. I think would be the correct term. Would be the scientific term. And every once in a while, bring the science in there. Onward.
Okay. Stinky and fresh. I'd say you're fresh to death, honestly.
Shout out my man Ben Bagley. We were in New Jersey, and he would always say it in an accent. He'd be like, "You're looking fresh to death, man." He'd have this perfect accent.
Let's get him on the show sometime. He's welcome anytime.
Yeah, we're gonna do a big episode with Ben. That'll be awesome. Yeah, fresh, like 88% fresh.
88% fresh.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I don't take a shower every day, so.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you be?
Yeah.
Onward.
Slovenly versus stylish.
Hell yeah, I'm like 94% stylish.
Mm.
Sometimes my outfits don't go together, but that doesn't matter. Not for the purposes for the purposes of this test, but overall, it's like whatevs.
Poisonous versus nurturing.
99% nurturing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a reason to hurt anybody.
Mm-hmm. But water doesn't have a reason, but water can be poisonous. Oh, is poisonous and toxic mean the same thing?
Yeah. I would say they go hand in hand. Easy.
Poisonous and toxic.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Onward.
Yeah. What question are we on?
26 out of 36.
Oh, that's good.
Creative versus conventional.
99% creative.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, you're out here making a podcast.
The ultimate creativity.
Speak your mind, young fella. Again, can't get 99. Can get 97, 98, and 100.
98.
Test flaw.
Get your money.
Reach out to openpsychometrics.org. Obedient versus rebellious.
88% rebellious.
88%. Oh, got it first time. Good. All right.
Yeah, I think it was the right answer then.
Rebellion does interesting things. Rebellion has, I mean, come on now. A rebellion has produced a raising of consciousness. If people don't force the issue, we become complacent.
Yeah.
And oftentimes ignorant.
You gotta rebel.
Yeah.
There's always a better way to do things, and if you see that way, don't just sit there, and see it and not do anything.
I encourage people to speak up and be honest with each other.
Speak up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. Jump around, House of Pain.
Jump around.
I think it's get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. It's some pop culture reference after that. Onward.
You know, I think I should hook you up with the music producer.
Who?
Her name's Martha. Shout out Martha Rushing.
Martha Rushing.
Ding-a-ling-a-ding-ding. All right, formal versus...
Pamela Ding Dong.
Formal versus intimate.
Oh, man. 50-50.
50-50. Final answer?
Final answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Bossy versus meek.
Meek, all the way. 97%.
Wow. I got 99 first try, but you got 97. Genius versus dunce.
Oh, I'm going to be a little egotistical here
Mm-hmm.
and go on the very high end with a 98% genius.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I would argue that there's genius in all of us. All of us.
I do think that everybody is a genius.
All of us, yes. Outlaw versus sheriff.
Nah, that's a tough one. I'm going to go... I have a compelling feeling to say outlaw, but I'll go sheriff at like 77%.
Okay. I like your answers. Spiritual versus skeptical.
100% spiritual.
Okay, onward. Selfish versus altruistic.
65% altruistic.
Interesting percentages. Onward.
Onward.
Sarcastic and genuine.
100% genuine.
100%. Juvenile versus mature. Here's the fact of the matter. If you committed a crime that was low-key, you'd be sent to juvie. But here's another fact. It's not objective. It's not an objective system. So, juvenile or mature?
I'm going to go like 51% juvenile.
51%. Okay. I like it. Blue collar versus ivory tower.
I feel like I'm 70% ivory tower.
Okay. I am honestly surprised.
I'm very fortunate. I got a lot to live with here.
I was gonna. Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yes.
Oh, that was the final question.
Final question. All right. What's my results?
Would you like to do the optional survey?
Sure. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Continue. Oh, okay. I'll let you take it.
All right. All right. Select any of the works of fiction in the list below that you know enough about to confidently rate the personality of characters from them. Wow. I'm gonna say
this honestly, I don't know if this is the best time for that.
I don't know any of these too well. You will be shown characters to rate from one of the universes that you select based on what we need most. Just go continue. What is your age in years? 17. Is English your native language? Yep. What's your gender? Male. What is your current occupation or way of life? I don't have one. I'm a nomad. Should I put nomad? No. I'm going to put nomad.
Okay.
Can we use the answers you've just given? Yeah, you can. Get results.
1 of 1, baby.
The best match between the self-assessment you provided and the profile of a fictional character, as rated by other people who have taken this survey, is the character.
Let me see.
I'm waiting for the results. The character is 89% match Legolas from Lord of the Rings.
Wow. That's a big series. Legolas?
Legolas.
Let's not forget it.
He's got some pretty dope long hair. Just like me.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Those are the quizzes. We're done.
Cheers to you all.
Yeah, we got over an hour here. This is the longest podcast officially
ever recorded in human history.
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
Not even close. All right, Christopher, thank you for joining me. This was a super fun podcast. Probably the most fun I've had. I've had fun on all of them, but this has been like creative, right?
Sure.
Love it.
Sure.
That's it. You got anything you want to say?
Shout out to all my great friends at the Friends School of Baltimore. Miss Wiltenberg has taught me a little bit about podcasting, which is cool. And thanks to Colin and the listeners. All the best. That's what I got to say.
All right, that's awesome. I'm going to shake your hand.
I'm going to shake yours.
Oh, left hand, because if you shake, this is what I learned the other day. If you brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand, you're activating both sides of your brain at the same time. So I'm going to leave you guys with, when you wake up tomorrow, or any day, or when you go to sleep, when you brush your teeth before bed, brush it with your left or right hand. If you're right-handed, brush it with your left hand. If you're left-handed, brush it with your right. Activate both sides of your brain. Peace, love, positivity. As always, see ya.